It's time to age beautifully and adventurously and stay gorgeous and be beautiful as we age young. And I've decided that I am going to come out here every day, show up for you, inspire and motivate you so that you get the accountability and support that you need to have. So I'm going to often be coming from my yard, from my kitchen, wherever it feels more convenient so that I could be here for you and get you really focused on choosing health over not having the best health that you could have. So often we maybe go to the medical system and hopefully they will fix us, but basically that starts at home. And so what I'm going to do is start showing you these lifestyle practices so that you could get your life under control, stop the pain in your body, and to reduce your risk for disease. Because as we are over 50, these things are super important that we need to focus on so that we can live longer. And that's the goal. Ladies, we want to get down on the ground and play with our grandbabies. We want to live longer, age young, feel beautiful, and get strong so that we don't have to have osteoporosis and issues with dementia. So this is the process. This is metabolic recovery, not just weight loss. Weight loss is the actual result when you get all this dialed in, and you don't have to do it all in a day. So just hang out with me and we're going to get this under control and you're going to feel so amazing and be ready for January. So I'm Lori Blue. If you haven't already heard about me, I am a functional diagnostic nutrition practitioner and an obesity survivor. I've lost 100 pounds in my 50s. And as I started losing that weight, I've never gained it back. And so there are things that we can do, and it is possible to keep the weight off permanently. I am doing it. Stay with me. You don't have to gain the weight back once you lose it, but it is choices that you can make to help facilitate that. So let's go over here to the little darker corner here in my kitchen. I couldn't get it any brighter than this, so I apologize. And what I am going to do right now is I am going to make some bulletproof coffee because I want to be able to focus. I'm going to use some ghee. Right now I'm just using this ghee and putting about a tablespoon of it in because that's what the chunk came up off my spoon. And the reason I am doing this is because it gives me clarity. So this is MCT oil that I'm going to use. You can use C8 MCT oil for quicker ketone production. We need fat in our body. We need saturated fat in our bodies. We are not plants. We're not meant for plant protein and plant fats specifically, other than olive oil, which is polyphenols, because it does benefit us as a polyphenol. So we want to look at those things as polyphenols. MCT oil fights candida, and it gives you ketone energy so you're less exhausted. So start with a teaspoon, work up to a tablespoon, and I'm adding my coffee to the blender. You can flavor it with cocoa. You could add perfect aminos if you want protein in there with more flavor. I don't want any flavor right now. I'm just going to do the two fats. And normally I might add collagen and creatine to this, and I'm gonna blend it. So hold on for just a second here. And also, sometimes what I do when I'm doing that is I get down on the ground and do some squats. So if you blend your bulletproof coffee, get down and do some squats. Don't just stand around and wait for something to be done. What we want to do is get our squats in, and that's going to give our legs strength, and your muscles are your longevity strength. If you don't have muscles in your legs and your body, you're not going to be able to weather your 60s and 70s. So we want to be stronger. Okay, so coffee's like a latte now. So if you like adding dairy, just try butter. It's less protein from the dairy, and it could be inflammatory. So I'm pouring this here. Let me show it to you. So it looks like a latte when you blend it. Now you could use a whisk, but the whisk does not blend it like this. And when you blend it like this, you get the tiny little micelle droplets together, and you get to create instant energy into your body. And so I have been doing this for about 10 years now, almost going on 10 years. And I'm still doing it because I like the energy. I like the ketone productions. I'm a businesswoman. I'm an entrepreneur. I am a divorcee, managing my own home. And, you know, we need energy, ladies. We need energy. So this is one of the ways to get it. Now, what you don't want to do when you're doing bulletproof coffee is adding a lot of carbohydrates into your morning. You want to sans or delete carbohydrates in the morning because they raise your insulin levels. So you do not need them. What you need is protein and fat. So if you follow me on Instagram, I just posted what I ate and some more stories. So between here and there, follow me both spots, please. Appreciate it. And subscribe, because I'm going to be doing this daily and I want you to not miss this, because these are tips that are going to get your body into tip-top shape. And I say that because this is what I did it for myself. And as you're doing this, you're getting stronger, and you want to make goals and a vision. So download at my website, download my 8 Essential Belly Fat Hacks workbook, or just the Stubborn Weight That Won't Go Away workbook, because it's both. And it's my beginning steps to get you started, but also it's there to help you build your vision and your goals. As if you don't have a goal, if you don't have a vision, if you don't have a desire other than weight loss, you may not be able to keep that off, because if you just want weight loss, you're just dieting, and you're going to at some point eat all the things that you ate before and gain all the weight back, because that's the way it works. As long as insulin is elevated, you will gain the weight back. We want to keep that turned off. So this is one of my tricks, and I have another one that I'm going to show you. So just a sec, I'm going to drink a little bit. Thank you for joining. Hi. Appreciate you coming on. Thank you. And don't forget to subscribe and follow so that you don't miss these episodes. So I'm just going to give you my lifestyle, guys. And don't let it overwhelm you. You can always make the changes and do it steady at your pace. You got to remember, I'm 10 years into this. I know what I'm doing is all intuitive. So you want to get to the point where it's intuitive and it's not a problem. You look forward to it, you're enjoying it, and life just feels better. Okay, I told you I was just wanting to turn on my brain real quick. One of the things I wanted to show you before I do my next hack is we're all getting weather here in California. And I got myself a nice 3-mile sun walk before the clouds came in and the wind picked up. So I'm super proud of myself for getting out and getting a 3-mile walk, moving my arms, and getting sun in my eyes, because I always pop my glasses up. And we can have another discussion on sunlight at some point. So if whatever you guys want to start discussing, let me know, because that's what I'm here for. And so we're going to discuss all these things so we can stay healthy. Sunlight is not damaging. Sunlight is not your enemy. Sunlight should be your friend. Then you just need to learn how to use it. Okay, so my next tip that I'm going to show you today, the one that I really wanted to get started with, but since this is the very first Aging Adventurously lifestyle episode that we're going to do, and I don't know what time I'm going to be doing these. Client calls, so I'm going to pop in between client calls and do these lives. So that's why you want to subscribe, so that you will be alerted when I get on these lives. Okay. All right. Slow down a little bit, right? Okay. So I am making, look, I forgot the book to show you. Oh no, it's right here. No, it's not. It's on the bookshelf. Anyways, it's called Dr. Williams Supergut book. And what you want to do is make supergut yogurt with ruteri. So I made these yogurts. I have more cooking on the stove because I want to start doing these twice a day. So this is going to be my second serving, and I'm going to have it later. I'm not going to eat it right now. And so this has been 20 billion ruteri, or 20 million. I forgot the exact amount. My ruteri is... tell you guys are just going to be exploring my kitchen with me here. So this is my ruteri. It is 20 billion, but that's not enough to often fix the gut. And when you fix the gut, you fix your brain and you feel better. So what you do is you ferment it in probiotic yogurt. So you could see it here. This is my yogurt machine in the process of making yogurt right there. And so I wanted to do 2 a day. And one of the things I noticed as I started doing this is it's like a GLP-1 activator. It turns off your appetite, and it's super cool because I got these, this ginger powder from my brother, and I like ginger. I noticed it settles my intestines more. And so I didn't realize it, how easily it could be used. And, I just got my spoon dirty. Let me get another spoon here. So I like putting a little bit of ginger in. So they do have a scoop here. So about a teaspoon or 1 scoop is considered a serving. If it's too strong, start off less, but it's very anti-inflammatory. It can help with GLP-1 activation, and it helps your gut feel better and your intestines feel better. And so I add it to my yogurt. And I'm not talking Greek yogurt. Most people are dairy sensitive. So if you don't know if you're dairy sensitive, switch to coconut yogurt and make it yourself. And one of the things I also add in is a little psyllium husk, which is prebiotic fiber, and it again will make you feel full. So you want to, the goal is not to have hunger and to turn off your cravings and hunger, so you feel full, so you could focus on your lifestyle changes without feeling overwhelmed and using willpower. When we have to use willpower, we don't always succeed, and it gets harder. So we don't want to make it harder. We want to make it easier. So eventually, the investment in buying product is a little bit of an investment, but then you have it and it lasts a long time. Amla is a food-based vitamin C, and we do need vitamin C as an antioxidant, as well as to help us absorb collagen into the body. That's important. So I'm going to add some in here. And I've been wanting to increase my vitamin C, so that's a focus of mine right now. Now, what I'm also going to do for brain health and for muscle management is creatine. It's also good for recovery. Normally, I do 10. I'm going to start with just 5 today, and maybe add 5 later for something else. And because there's vitamin C in there, you want to have collagen with the vitamin C, because then you absorb the vitamin C and activate it more. So you do want to have vitamin C and collagen together. So that's why I'm decided to add collagen into this, where I didn't do it this morning, but now I need to add those two together. I got to remember that. See, I'm not perfect. I often forget to. And I have this on hand. It is Thorns and Terramend orange vanilla flavored product, and it has L-glutamine, gargum, aloe vera, curcumin, and some boswellia. So it's very anti-inflammatory. So this is something that if you want me to help you curate your supplement regimen, we can get on a call. That's, $149 for a single hour call, and we can get your supplements dialed in, and you could do a health intake. So that is something that's available. So those are the things that I wanted to add to this. You want to add nutrients to what you're eating and just stir it up. And then if it feels too thick, I just add more coconut milk to it to thin it out. But you do want to have it a little thick so you can eat it like a pudding. So I call this, even if I'm just using coconut milk and adding these to coconut milk, it's going to thicken up and it's going to be like yogurt. And if you feel like you need more flavor, add more flavor. But I added, this has a little bit of flavor. And the yogurt, I had to make coconut yogurt with a little bit of cane sugar, so there is a little bit of flavoring in the yogurt, and the fermentation does take away most of that sugar. I do not get an insulin rise when I eat this, so that's all good. And this is one of the biggest hacks that you can do to turn off your appetite, correct your gut health, and really feel better and more energized and support your hair, skin, and nails too. So this is aging beautifully processed. Adding in some psyllium husk, some amla, some ginger is anti-inflammatory. You can add in some plain glutamine powder. I've got that too. It's up here in my little fancy cabinet here, and I know it's in here somewhere. So I can add a little bit more glutamine to this. Would be a good idea. I want more glutamine rather than less. You could add some vanilla to it. There's so many things that we can do to add to this. You know what? There's iodine. If you're not getting iodine, this is a great hack. Lugol's iodine. Start with the 2% before going to the 5%. Start with 1 drop. We do need iodine. There's a lot of information out there on this. So that is something for you to research, because I can't tell you to take it. You have to actually decide on your own. One of the things that I do every day is take DHEA, because I know I am low on DHEA. I'm 62. We are low on DHEA. But we also want to run our Dutch test eventually to find out what our hormones are doing so that we could manage them. Okay, so this is going to go on the side here. I'll probably be adding more coconut milk to it. Let me show you the one that I'm using since I'm thinking about it. This is my favorite. This is Thai Kitchen coconut milk. Let me put you guys down again. Okay, and then shake it up before you use it, but it is just water and coconut, so it can thicken. and then just want to keep thinning it out. But it pours really good. So I like this one because it pours. And so if you feel like your pudding is getting too thick from the psyllium husk, if you want to add chia, you can. If you feel like if you're you could add, you know what? You can add more MCT oil to this too. I mean, this is nutrients, guys. This is how you turn off the pain in your body, because when you get it, when you get your body organized, and you reduce the insulin load on your body, and you bring in the nutrients, um, there's no stopping what you can do. You can be unstoppable. You can live longer. You can live without pain. You can turn off your disease risk. I've done this, and there's no reason why you can't do it too. That's why I want to show up and do these things for you, because I want you to know that, you know, I'm here for you. I am living this lifestyle. I want to inspire and motivate you. I know you can do this. I'm so glad that you guys can come on here and live and hang out, because these are things that I do every day. I don't do them exactly the same time every day. I might skip a day. I might forget. I mean, I've got my supplements. I just ate, but I haven't taken my supplements yet. So basically, my coffee's cold. So I've got fish oil in here, some echinacea in here, borons. I have iodine. I have a vitamin E, selenium, and I think I have a probiotic. I'm not sure what I put in here. So I'm going to take those real quick. And you know, I just take them all at once. If your vagus nerve is working and your inflammation is low, you can swallow better. So that is actually a symptom. If you can't swallow, you've got a problem. You need to correct your vagus nerve. Okay, I have a treat for you guys. Okay, this is the last thing I want to show you today. Thank you for coming on. I'm super excited to show you this next item. And not sure what the subject will be tomorrow, but might be more exercise, because I've got something special to show you. Okay, I only do this once a year at Thanksgiving. These are pecan pralines. These are low carb keto. I made them with allulose. So check out my YouTube station and follow me there as well. Leave any comments you want. If you want the recipe, DM me. I'll send you my whole recipe book. But these are pecan pralines, and they are amazing. I just kind of broke them up. What I'm also going to do is chop them up and put them into my snickerdoodle recipe for my snicker pecan caramel, whatever you want to call it. Snickerdoodle pecan cookies. My sister said they are the bomb. So I am making these for Thanksgiving. I've already done my pie. Take a look at the pictures on Instagram. If you didn't see it, let me know. I'm putting a reel together. Haven't done it yet, but these are so much fun. I mean, it was a stick of butter, maybe like 6.5 cups of pecans, and so yeah, it's not dairy free, but it is low dairy. And then I used like pumpkin spice, at least 2 to 3 teaspoons, no, 5 teaspoons spice, and vanilla, 2 teaspoons, and some salt. And then the other thing that I'm trying to remember, allulose. I used maybe 1.75 cups of allulose, or maybe, yeah, I forgot. I'd have to look it up to see what I did. But the allulose is your GLP-1 activator. It doesn't raise insulin levels. It is very safe. They've been doing lots of studies on it. You know, I was hesitant at first to use allulose, but it doesn't cause gastrointestinal issues if you do react to xylitol and or erythritol. So this is what I use, but it doesn't create an appetite. It could actually help you control your appetite. So if you're going to have any sweetener, you want it to be allulose. And so there you go. So I am going to make those cookies. I will then post them. I'll show them to you tomorrow. We can have a little coffee get together and chat tomorrow. I'm not sure what time I'm coming on. I'm probably going to do it a little bit earlier on Friday morning, and checking out the comments right here. Thank you guys for making comments. I appreciate you, and thank you for coming on. Please subscribe and follow and send this to your friends so that they can subscribe and follow too, because it's all about not just weight loss. We need to be healthy. If you want to be healthy over 50, if you want to thrive in your 60s and plan vacations and get down on the ground and get back up again and not be in a walker, a chair, or you know, having mobility issues. I had to repair degenerating knees, and I did. And I just finished another rim to rim type hike at the Grand Canyon. We couldn't go across the rim, but we could go down to off the South Kebab Trail. We could go all the way down to Tip Off, and then cross over West Tonto, which was a beautiful 4-mile walk around a canyon, and then down to the river, because they got that blocked off right there, so that it might be open now to Phantom Ranch, but at the time I took it in September, it was not. And so I took my shoes off and put my feet in the water and ate my keto brick and had my electrolytes and felt the sand is so soft down there. I had no trouble walking. I felt amazing. I was just energized. I just pretty much ate fat and very minimal protein while I was on that, and I hydrated. And then I walked back up Bright Angel Trail, and the fastest 5 hours that I've ever done from the river up to the top of Phantom Ranch at 62, no pain in my body, no disease risk going on, and I didn't even feel exhausted. I cheated a little bit maybe because I used the right fat for fuel, and I used the ketone IQs strategically, and I made sure I was hydrated, and I do use a little bit of coffee, and I was moving good. So no exhaustion. And it was really funny though, once I got up to the top and stopped and sat down and relaxed, I started to get really cold, because when you're moving you don't feel the cold, but once you stop and you need to recover, then your body feels cold. So that was interesting. So there's so many things we can do. You guys can do it. Don't feel like you're alone. We need to be a tribe and a team, and I'm here, and this is all free information. If you want more support for activating everything that I'm doing, I'm announcing my birthday special extravaganza promotion in December 1st. So you want to get on my email to get first dibs, because I'm only taking 6 clients for this promotion. I take 6 clients a month. And if you want to be one of them, then get with me, because it's going to be a really nice promotion. And I'm not doing Black Friday special. What I am doing is offering you a special, and it's my birthday month, and I like to play it forward and celebrate my birthday by offering you guys a discount during December and by December 28th. So this is my focus, and I'm super excited to share it with you. So go to my website at loribalue.com. That's Lori, Lori, Balue, that's value with a B, BALUE, and download my workbook, get into my get into my email, download my recipe book, make those pecan pralines, and let me know what you think. The recipe in my book may not be exact, so if you want the exact recipe, just DM me, because I'm just one of those people that changes up recipes, and so I make them different all the time. So this one, I'll just go on Google what I want to make and check out all the different recipes and see what ingredients I have and what I'm thinking I want to do and how I want it to taste and feel, and then I make mine. So that's what you do. And thanks for coming with me. And if we don't see each other again, happy Thanksgiving. Talk to you tomorrow if you come on live. See you soon. Bye.